Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be explaining matrix method of solving simultaneous equation, also known as matrix inversion. So one of the application of matrices is that you can use it to solve a system of linear equation. Maybe you have it in two unknowns, three unknowns, four unknowns, and so forth, and so on and so forth. For example, suppose I have this kind of question. Example, use matrix method, use matrix method to solve the system 2x plus y is equal to 10, 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. So if you check this very well, you will see that it is a simultaneous equation with two unknowns. So, and we have our unknowns in terms of x and y. So how do you solve this using matrices? Using matrix inversion is not difficult to do. So just write it as an augmented matrix. You understand now? So where your A is what? Is the coefficient of these variables. You understand now? So we have 2, the coefficient of x, the coefficient of y, the coefficient of x in the second equation, and the coefficient of y. Then your x will now be what? Your variable. So the variable, the unknown variables x, y. Even if you have three equations, then you are going to have three coefficients, that is 3 rows and 3 columns. I hope you understand that. But since we have two variables here, that's why we had what? 2 rows and 2 columns, and we have two unknowns. So then I'm going to have, so b, that is 10 and 4 here. I hope you understand now. So, if you multiply this, you might be wondering, how do we have this A now? If you multiply this guy with this guy again, you will see we are going to have this equation. Let us try it. 2 times x, that's 2x plus y is equal to 10. Okay, 4x minus 2y is equal to 4. So it's the same thing. You don't need to stress yourself. So now that we know that this guy is A, so this is my x, and this is what? This might be. And we are interested in finding the value of x. You understand now? Don't forget, it means we have to get rid of this A. I hope you understand now. How can you get rid of the A? So it's to what? Is to multiply both sides by inverse of A. So, inverse of A and a matrix, inverse of a matrix and itself give you identity matrix. And identity matrix multiplied by x will give you x. I hope you understand. X is equal to A inverse multiplied by B. I hope you understand. So this will give me identity matrix. So this will give me an identity matrix. So if you multiply A inverse by A, I'm going to have what? I, which is an identity matrix. Ix is equal to A inverse B. And don't forget, if you multiply an identity matrix by, a matrix, you are going to have x again. Let me use uppercase x. So that's going to be what? So A inverse B. It means your x now, which is xy, is going to give me what? My inverse of A, that is inverse of 2, 1, 4 minus 2. You find the inverse, then multiply by B, which is 10, 4. So you can see it is very simple as that. So that's what you are going to do. It means you don't need to stress yourself. Just find the inverse of your augmented matrix and multiply it by B. Okay, now my A is what? We have it to be 2, 1, 4 minus 2. So you might not need all this. I just use it to explain so that you don't get confused. Okay, now if my A is equal to 2, 1, 4 minus 2, then you now find your A inverse. Don't forget the shortcut method I told you. That will be 1 divided by the determinant. You multiply. So The element along the leading diagonal, that's 2 times minus 2, that is minus 4 minus. So the one along the second diagonal, 4 times 1, that is 4. Then you have these matrices. You are going to interchange them, minus 2, 2, and you are going to multiply the one at the second diagonal by minus 1. If you've forgotten this shortcut method, refer to my videos on the inverse of matrix. So then I'm going to have 1 divided by minus 8 divided by minus 2 minus 1 minus 4, 2. I hope you understand now. So if I were you, I can even multiply each of the element by what? 1 divided by minus 8. This one will give you 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 2, and minus 1 over 4. So if this is your A inverse, then your x, which is xy, will now be what? This guy, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 2 minus 1 over 4, multiply by your what? Your b. And what do we have at the other side? That is 10 and 4. 10, 4. Okay, let us do the multiplication. Then your SY will now be what? This guy times this guy, that is 10 over 4 plus 4 over 8, right? And 4 over 8 is the same thing as 1 over 2. Also, this one will now be what? 5 minus 1. I hope you understand, because half times 10 will be 5 minus 4 over 4, which is 1. So then your XY will now be equal to, if you find your LCM, the LCM is 4, 10 plus 2, 5 minus 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. Then your SY will now be what? So 12 divided by 4, that is 3, 4. So which implies that your S is equal to 3 or your Y is equal to 4. You can see it is very simple. If you substitute the value of S to be 3 and 4 here, you will see we are going to arrive at the same answer. If you put S equal to 3 here, this will be 6 plus Y, which is 4. 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. So that's that. I hope you can see. Let me give you another example. Let me give you another example. Yeah, example. Example, use matrix method to solve the simultaneous equation. You have 7x minus 3y minus 20 is equal to 0. So 3x minus 5y minus 3 is equal to 0. Remember, we must write it as the form A is equal to B, where your A is the augmented matrix. Okay, let us write it here. So this guy will now be what? 7x minus 3y is equal to 20. You have to take this guy out again. And 3x minus 5y is equal to 3. Okay, now, what will now be my A? You know, I said you now take the coefficient. Their coefficient will now be 7 minus 3, 3 minus 5, x, y, right? Is equal to what? 23. You understand now? Then we now say that our xy will now be what? The inverse of this guy, 7 minus 3, 3 minus 5, multiplied by what? 23. Okay, what will now be the inverse of this? Don't forget, this matrix inverse, A inverse will now be what? The shortcut method, let us use it. That's 1 divided by, okay, let us find this determinant. This times this, minus 35 minus 9, right? Then you interact this guy with this guy, you have minus 5, 7. Then you multiply this by minus 1, minus 1. This will be 3, this will be 3. Minus 3, sorry. If you've forgotten, refer to my video on inverse of a matrix. And this one will now give me 1 divided by, what is minus 35 plus 9? Minus 35 plus 9, that will give me minus 26. Then you have minus 26, minus 5, 3, minus 3, 7. Then your A inverse will now be, if you like, you can just multiply through, you multiply each of these elements by 1 over 26. That's going to be 5 over 26. So 3 over 26 will give me what? Can 3 go here? No. That's minus 3 over 26. 5 over, minus 3 over, That's 3/26 and minus 7 divided by 26. So therefore, your xy will now be what? You know, you are going to multiply the inverse, which is 5. But let me rewrite it again. A inverse multiplied by B, right? Then you are going to have xy. Our A inverse is 5/26 minus 3/26, 3/26 minus 7/26, then multiply by, what is our B? That's 23, right? 23. So then if you now multiply them together now, then I'm going to have this times this. That's going to give me what? 100/26, then minus 9/26. And this also will give me what? 60 divided by 26 minus 21/26. So if you continue, simplify further. So this one will give me 91/26. And this one will give me what? What is 60 minus 21? I think that is 39. You have 39 divided by 36. So and that's that. You can see whether the number can go again. I think can 13 go? So 13 can go here. 13 here 2. 13 here 7, right? 13 here 3. 13 36. 13 here 2, sorry. Then 13 here 3. Then we have that our xy is equal to 7/2, 3 divided by 2. So therefore, x is equal to 7/2 and y is equal to 3/2. You can see it is very simple. In fact, you can use the same method for 3/3 matrix. You can use the same method for 3/3 matrix, it's not difficult. So maybe you have s plus y plus z is equal to 9, 3x plus 2y plus 9z is equal to 5. So 7s plus y plus 3z is equal to what? Is equal to 3. You don't need to stress yourself. Just put it on augmented matrix. This is going to be 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 9, 7, 1, 3, right? So multiply by x, y, z, then is equal to what? 9, 5, 3. Once you are able to establish that, you can find the inverse of this. You know this is your A now, right? Then you now find the inverse of A. So then your x, y, z will now be what? The inverse of this guy, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 9, 7, 1, 3. The inverse of this. Then after finding the inverse, so you multiply it by 953. I give you this as a challenge. So go there. If you don't know how to find the inverse of 3/3 matrix, refer to my video on adjoint of a matrix and how you can find the inverse of 3/3 matrix. Immediately you find that, so just multiply it and that will give you the value of your x and y, s, y, and z. If you understand this, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.